particular segment for me is warming my heart because, Kim, as we like to talk about what's hot and happening, right? Mm-hmm. And we like to be cross-generational. And Kim is always on top of something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. It's like a marital relationship. Well, I thought, wouldn't it be fun if we had somebody that would symbolize today's generation? And we will talk music that inspires and music that uplifts. You know, getting through the pandemic was something that was so traumatic for so many different people. And some people self-medicated in ways that they should have not. But there were other people that self-medicated through music. And so I thought it would be wonderful if we could have a discussion on music that inspires from the various generations. And we're going to talk about what is great and what might be something else as it relates to songs that we know about and songs that we're going to learn about. We are honored to have this beautiful young lady who is a student at Cass Technical High School. She is very, very talented as a jewelry designer.
And
working
beautiful.
Yes, she is. She's got that it factor.
She does.
Kendall Johnson. Kendall, how are you doing?
I'm great.
Kendall.
Look at that smile.
I know. She has just got that $1 million smile. And
you need to be in a movie or play. Dan and TJ, are you listening? We have a star here. A star is born right here in the studio.
Yes. And Kendall, we're going to have an exchange of music that maybe you'll know more about than we will. And we're going to introduce you to some artists that we will get feedback from you. So, first of all, I was going to ask you, for the pandemic, how important was music in helping you to cope?
Music was very important to me. I mean, like, I listened to it, like, every day. It always, like, brought up my mood. If I was, like, down, music was definitely something that, like, calmed me back, depending on, like, the lyrics to a song that I was listening to.
Wow. And, Kim, for you, music is a daily part of your diet. And I'm talking about something that you take very seriously that uplifts you when you don't feel like going to something that you shouldn't do, like a cocktail or something else?
You know, I try to listen to music daily. Certainly when I'm working, it helps for me to listen to music. During the pandemic, I really, really enjoyed the various, what was it called? Club Quarantine?
Yes.
Yes, with DJ Nice and was it D Nice? DJ D Nice?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. But it was very popular, and certainly there were millions of people that heard him. Now, Kendall, we're going to introduce you to some music that comes from a more seasoned generation. And you're also going to introduce us to some people that would be reflective of your generation. And we'll just talk about it because I have this theory that it ain't what it used to be, and Kim's theory is it's not supposed to be.
Okay.
But we'll see. Now, this first person, I think you know, but I just want you to hear her. She really is the empress of music, Queen of Soul.
Okay.
Aretha Franklin, the Queen of Soul. Now, Kendall, when you hear this voice at age
18,
be very honest. We're not going to say anything, but it's got to come from the heart. Does it seem dated when you hear the voice, or how does it make you feel? Just let us know.
It makes me feel, well, I think I've heard the song before, but it makes me like feel like us as human beings could come together and do like better things in life. We can work towards more and better things and just encourage one another to like be a better person.
So do you think that during the pandemic, when you were just had so many different things happening, had you heard Aretha's voice, would it have made a difference for you? Would it have put a smile on your face? Would it have motivated you or uplifted you?
Oh, definitely.
So it's ageless, right, Kim? So Aretha Franklin, because see, Kim told me, she said, now, we all love Aretha, but Greg, you talk about it too much, and you got to keep it a little more current. Now, Aretha, she said it, I didn't say it. I'm talking to Aretha from heaven above.
Yeah, I just put a period in it. I said you play her too, you talk about her too much, period.
But my thinking is there's certain things that you can't hear enough of, like I love you. You can hear that every single day of your life. LOVE never becomes too much, and Aretha never becomes too much. But, Kyra, what say you? Now, just be honest.
Well,
would you want to hear Aretha every day of your life, Kyra? Now, tell the truth.
No.
Kendall?
No. I would not want to hear her every day.
It's the diversity of music.
Yes.
Okay. Now, Kendall, let's find out what gift you have brought us. She brought us a musical gift.
The sun will come out, though we've been struggling endlessly. Someday we'll find the love, 'cause after the storms, when the flowers bloom.
Cali, what you mean? I take it offensive, 'cause I'm the hottest flower boy that popped up on the scene. Feeling better than ever, 'cause your umbrella. Sun is beaming on me like headlights beaming on Bambi.
You may have the honors of introducing that song to Kim and to me. Introduce the song.
Okay, so that was After the Storm by Kali Uchis and Tyler, the Creator.
9:10 a.m.
The song, to me, it speaks, like, positivity. Like, after you just had, like, a dark moment. Like, in the song, it was, like, after the storm where, like, flowers bloom. Because after, like, a bad day, there's always, like, hope in it somewhere.
Okay, now, was that one of the songs that you listened to through the pandemic and it helped you?
Yes.
It stimulated your creativity?
Yes, that song is, like, top one on my playlist, so.
I liked it. And also, guess Bootsy Collins, he's part of that song, too. Do you know who he is?
Really? No, I do not.
He's on the cereal box. He's legendary. She doesn't know Bootsy Collins, but he's actually on that song. And he's legendary. He was part of the sort of P-Funk. Do you know what P-Funk means?
No,
Kim,
not exactly.
Tell her what P-Funk means.
I'm waiting for him to tell me.
P-Funk is this thing that comes out of the gut of Detroit,
Well,
I think, it's a Detroit way. It's got a global meaning, but when something is funky, when something is gutsy.
I get it.
It was a
soulful
genre of music.
Yes. And
Funk.
now tell us something
R&B.
about Kelly Uchis. What's her name?
Kali Uchis.
Uchis. Tell us something about her.
I don't know much about her. She is 28. She's an American singer, songwriter, and video producer.
Okay, and Tyler, the Creator, who we have talked about, and Kim and I talked about her when I introduced her to Tyler some years ago.
He was the person that I remember you saying had lines wrapped around the corner.
Yes.
For sure. Okay, I remember that.
Very, 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 very popular. So, is he somebody does he inspire you? He's a rapper. Is he
I listen to his music. His words do speak to me a lot, but it's not someone I will, like, listen to daily. Like, that song by them both is, like, my favorite by them.
So. Wow. Okay.
Well, we got, like, 3 callers holding.
Okay.
We got to take these callers. Lady Grace, welcome to the show. Go ahead with your comment or question.
Well, I didn't know you were going to bring the young lady on, but I my thing was about Lori Lightfoot when Greg was really responding to her. So I can kind of let others come on and address the issue with her, and if you have time later.
Okay, yes, call us back at the end of the show. We'll talk about Lori Lightfoot.
Thank you, Grace.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome back, Greg.
Thank you. So great to hear your voice.
And then we have Eric. Eric, go ahead with your comment or question.
Hey, good evening, everybody. I wanted to comment about Aretha Franklin, hearing her every day. Being from Detroit, Detroit is you could hear something from her or think something about her every day.
Yes,
the young lady said that she recognized that
Eric,
there's hope,
don't agree with
and it makes everybody want to come together.
Yes,
but John Coltrane's music I can hear every day. And there's a legendary saxophonist that just passed named Wayne Shorter. They all contributed to, this thing that keeps us going.
Now, Kendall is here. Wait now. Kendall's 18. Do you know? Wait 1 second. I want her to know, because we're learning from each other. Each one teach one, reach one. Does the name John Coltrane mean anything to you, Kendall?
No. I'm telling the truth, no.
Okay, Eric, in just a sentence, tell her something about.
Erykah Badu did Afro Blue. You like Erykah Badu?
She might not even know who Erykah Badu
I know.
You know Erykah Badu, don't you?
No.
You don't know Erykah Badu?
You know what?
I'm like,
No, let me say
wait,
this.
this is
No,
just
let me say this in Kendall's defense. I think young people in this generation, Kendall's generation, they don't really listen to any other music than the music that's in their generation. They're not like us, where we listen to the music of the 60s and the 70s.
They got to get the crates. Remember everybody went in the
Yeah,
crates
but
to
you
find
know they
out
don't have
what happened?
records no more. See, that's the thing. We used to go
They
deep,
got to
deep,
buy the
deep
old
into the crates.
CDs then, or they got to somehow find a way to
Yeah, ain't
dig
got
in
nothing to
and
play
find
them
out.
on.
Okay, well, hold on to this one. Wait. Hold on. And Eric, you can hold on as well, because I'm going to introduce you, Kendall, to someone that is exceptional. This profound lady of song is known as the High Priestess of Soul.
Yours is the quest that's just begun. When you feel real love, yeah, there's a great truth that you should know. When you're young, gifted, black, your soul's intact.
Now,
I
Kendall,
just got something to say. You're not being fair. This baby said
No,
she
well-
was 18.
No, but that's all
and
right.
every song you done chose is 40 years old.
No, see, but this is
They
the whole-
almost older than me.
But this is part of the discussion now. Does the name Nina Simone mean anything to you at all?
It does.
Thank
it really
you,
does.
see? Okay.
It does.
And she wrote that
What
song.
does it mean?
Well, young, gifted, and black. I mean, I'm young, gifted, and black.
Yes, you go. Go ahead, girl.
That
you
means
know it.
something.
Yes. And she wrote that
connected
song.
with
She wrote that song to be young, gifted, and black. And she was known as the High Priestess of Soul. But we're going to come also to a song that, well, I want you to hear one of the songs that motivates young people of today.
We vibing, even when it's raining down. Can't stop now. Can't stop, so shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. And if you don't know, then now you know it, babe. No, babe, yeah. Right now, I'm in a state of mind. I wanna be in like all the time. Ain't got no tears left to cry.
No Tears Left to Cry by Ariana Grande. She's of today's generation. Is she one of your favorites?
I'm not gonna say favorites. I listen to her. She has some fun pick me up songs with like groovy melodies. So not my favorite, but
So now tell me,
That was
truthfully.
one of Greg's favorite. He slid it in.
Well, no. This was one of your contemporaries that said play this song, Jalen Mickens, who is 16, 17. He said this song motivated him throughout the pandemic to just keep on keeping on. So to hear Ariana Grande, and I want to compare her to the other A name, to Aretha, who would you say, Ariana or would you say Aretha?
We got to go to commercial break.
Okay,
Tell us when you come back.
When we come back.
We'll be right back.
Can we have your attention? Can you spare a minute to conversate? We swear to let you finish your sentence. We all got a vision. Kim and Greg gon' listen, but all they wanna know is, can we have your attention? Can you spare a minute to conversate? We swear to let you finish your sentence. We all got a vision. Kim and Greg gon' listen, but all they wanna know is.
Sing a song, sing out loud. You know, we were gonna come in with that song. You see it? Play a little bit of it. Sing a song.
I gotta be me. I gotta be me. What else can I be but what I am? I want to live, not merely survive.
We came in with not sing a song that was the Carpenters. Did you recognize that voice? Now, I know it's unfair, but this guy that you just heard, this great entertainer who was singing the song I Gotta Be Me, which is very inspirational because he's talking about, I've got to be me. What else can I be but who I am? And that was the great Sammy Davis Jr. Do you know that name at all?
Yes, I do.
And through the pandemic, was there one theme in music that you found to have been the most important theme that was so paramount to your ability to cope?
Probably songs with like meanings and inspiration, and just songs that like made me like keep going at life and just reminded me that there's stuff better in the future for me, not to just be stuck in my room and like thinking I don't have nothing going for me. Really, I do. So.
Wow.
Even during a pandemic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Music was very important to me.
Now I'm going to come back with another oldie but sensational. I'm not even going to say goodie because this guy is better than good. One of the greatest and most sensational voices ever. That is, it says cue number 6. Yeah, this is one of the greatest and most sensational voices ever.
So master, won't you please come down and give us a helping hand. Hey, 'cause we need you. Say we need you right now.
Now, that voice, Donny Hathaway, I know you know a song that he recorded because it's a classic and all young people know this classic, but does the name Donny Hathaway mean anything to you?
Yeah, it does.
And do you know
That
the song
song.
that he wrote that everybody knows?
I don't think so.
This Christmas.
Oh.
He wrote the song, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
And you know Chris Brown did a remake of it,
Yes.
but you know This Christmas. But Donny Hathaway, when you heard just a little snippet of his voice, what was your feeling?
It was more like, it felt like it was talking to me like deep down inside. I know, to me, I think he's talking to God and that he has something here, that he has like a bad situation. He just need help. He just need like a lot of inspiration and hope and faith to get past whatever he's struggling with right now.
Now, what young person would be able to touch that voice that is a name that would come to mind within your generation that could touch the voice you just heard, the great Donny Hathaway?
I'll have to think about that.
Okay. But you know what? We're going to play now a song from your generation. And this song is by a group with a really catchy name.
In the garden of evil, I'm gonna be the greatest in a golden cathedral. I'll be praying for the faithless, and if you lose, boo. Hey, look, ma, I made it. Hey, look, ma, I made it. Everything's coming up faces. If it's a dream, don't wake me.
Now, I must admit, I've never heard of this. Hey, look, Ma, I Made It, an uplifting song by Panic by the Disco. Now, I've never heard of them before. Is this a group that you can tell us something about? Kim, do you know, first of all, about Panic by the Disco?
I've heard of them, yes.
I've never heard of them. Tell us something about them.
I can't really tell you much. I've heard of this song many times, never knew who sung it, like never, I don't know who actually sang it.
Well, Panic by the Disco, it's from Las Vegas, and it was multi-platinum, and this song, Hey, Look, Ma, I Made It, I was told by some young people, a song of this generation that during the pandemic helped them during those cloudy, dark days, that it uplifted them. And so this is what music does. It is the best form of medicine that you would ever want to have. Now, when you ask what's going on, there's no singer who musically answers that question better than this legendary Motown crooner.
You see, war is not the answer, for only love can conquer hate. You know we've got to find a way to bring some love and here today. Oh,
Kendall, warm my heart and tell me that, first of all, you know the singer.
I do.
What's the singer's name?
I don't know.
Kim, help her out. Kim, help her out, my dear.
I know
Help
the
her out.
song.
She knows the song.
Yes.
Help her out, Kim.
Marvin Gaye.
Marvin Gaye. And the name of the song? Kim. Help her. What's going on by Marvin Gaye?
What's going on?
Now, that song uplifted me during the pandemic. And had you heard that song during the pandemic, would that have been a song that maybe would have uplifted you?
I actually have heard the song during the pandemic. My parents listened to it, so
okay, they have good taste.
It was very
now.
good song.
Cassius Shivers, he said this song uplifts him, and you'll have to explain to us why this little baby is so dynamic.
Press the button right there to let the doors in. Go on, yeah, care. I'm going all in. This house vibes everywhere. She calling more friends. My word or none, ain't none. I cannot bargain.
All in by Little Baby, and Cassius, one of your contemporaries, said that song motivates him. Explain Little Baby's attraction.
I can see why it motivated him. He's going hard right now. He's trying to push forward. I don't listen to Little Baby that much. I really don't. But that song, I see why it spoke to him.
Okay.
The song had meaning.
And he does have a song, Bigger Picture, which is about the whole what happened during Black Lives Matter. And that's very inspirational.
Mm-hmm.
As we come to an end, I want to end with two greats from our seasoned generation. When you think of home, many of us also think of her.
Mm-hmm.
When I think of home, I think of a place where there's love overflowing. I wish I was home, I wish I was back there with the things I've been knowing. When that makes the tall grass bend into leaning.
Love that. Tell me, Kendall, tell Kim and Greg that you love that song, please.
I do. The melody, her voice is very angelic. It's a good song.
You've heard of Stephanie Mills?
I have.
Okay, and that's Home from what musical?
Was it Wizard of Oz?
Yeah, okay, you got it, The Wiz.
The Wiz.
And I think Stephanie's voice also, to have heard that during the pandemic or through a down period, doesn't it put a smile on your face, that angelic voice?
Yes.
Now, we're going to end this discussion by this song by this superlative songstress allows us to leave this discussion with an outstanding secret to all success. Take a listen. Believe in yourself as Kim and I believe in you, Kendall. We believe in your generation. We love your energy. And that was the great singer Lena Horne. You've heard of that name, maybe?
I have. It sounds familiar.
And she was singing If You Believe, which was one of the great songs that came out of the musical The Wiz, inspired by The Wizard of Oz. Kendall, can you leave Kim and I with, or is it Kim and me? I want to get it right. Is it Kim and me or
Kim and I?
No, it's Kim and me. It's Kim and me. Can you leave Kim and me? Because you would say, can you leave me? So it's Kim and me, not Kim and I. This is my... Okay, anyway, moving right along. Leave us, talk to both of us, and tell us how music inspires you and how music helps you to cope and how it is the best medicine. Speak to our audience. Speak to us, please.
Okay. So music inspired me first through like the melody, the beat, and the lyrics. Like the lyrics have to like have a meaning, an inspiration. They have to like not be based around like my life, but like I have to see it like through my point of view to like feel how it's actually being put towards me. I have to have like a good flow. Like if the beat is boring, I'm not going to enjoy the song. If it's a good hype beat, then I'm going to, of course, enjoy the song and dance most likely.
Wow. So music is a universal language, right?
Yes,
And
it
you
is.
can't live without music, right?
We can't live without music.
And music helped you get through the pandemic,
It
right?
did.
And guess
Headphones.
what? We love you. Stay tuned.
Love you.
Thank you so much, Kendall Johnson. You're fantastic.
Thank you.
Stay tuned. The best is not yet to come because we're only about the best.
Can we have your attention? Can you spare a minute to conversate? I swear to let you finish your sentence.